Hello and welcome back to Peaky Boardgamer. My name is Akos and today I will teach you the game Inside Job. Inside Job is a trick-taking game for 2 to 5 players. You can play with 2 players with some special rules which I'm not gonna explain, and I would recommend that you play this game with higher player counts. Let's move to the table and start.
At first, find the overview card corresponding to your player count and place it in the middle of the table. In this video, I will set up for 4 players. Next, take the role cards. In every game, there is one player who is the insider and the rest of players are normal agents. Thus, you always use agent cards equal to the number of players minus 1, and you also use the insider card. After you shuffle the role cards, deal 1 to each player. The game includes also special role cards. It is recommended that for your first games, you use the normal role cards. Set all remaining role cards out of the game. Players examine their role card and keep it secret from other players. Create a supply with intel tokens and deal 1 token to each player. Then take the mission cards and remove the 4 risky mission cards. These are used in the advanced game. Shuffle the deck and place it to the left of the overview card. The game is played with this deck, which includes 52 cards. This deck is identical to a normal deck of playing cards. It has 4 suits with card values that range from 1 to 13 for each suit. Shuffle it and place it in the middle. The overview card indicates all you need to know for your game according to your player count. How many playing cards players will be dealt at the beginning, when the game will end, the objective of agents in order to collectively win, and the objective of the insider in order to defeat the agents. So in our 4 players game, each player is dealt 12 playing cards from the deck. Remaining cards are removed from the game without examining them. Of course, players keep their hand of cards secret at all times. Choose a player at random to be the starting player of the first round and the game is ready to start.
A short pause in the video here to remind you that if you haven't done already, please subscribe to this channel. It costs nothing but really makes a difference to me and this channel. Also hit that bell button so you get notified of all our future videos. Inside Job is a typical trick-taking game. Every round is a trick. And on every trick, each player plays 1 card from their hand in a clockwise order, starting with the starting player, of course. The player who played the most powerful card wins the trick.
At the beginning of the round, the starting player draws the top 2 mission cards and examines them secretly. Then reveals one of them to all players in the middle of the table and removes the other one from the game without revealing it to the other players. The mission card indicates what needs to be done during the upcoming trick in order for the mission to be regarded as complete. For example, this one says, the 3rd card played must have a lower value than all other cards. Thus, regardless who wins the trick, if the 3rd card played is the lowest value in the trick, the mission will be complete and will be placed to the right of the overview card. And based on the overview card, in a 4 players game, if 7 missions are achieved, all agent players immediately win the game and the insider loses. The bottom of the mission card depicts the trump suit for the upcoming trick. This is the suit that is more powerful than all other suits. After selecting the mission card of the round, the trick is ready to start with the starting player who will play the first card. The suit of the first card is the leading suit of the trick. Every other player, in clockwise order, must follow the leading suit if possible, and only if they are unable to follow can they play another suit. Very important, the twist in the game is that the insider does not have to obey this rule. The insider can always play any card they like, and this is also indicated on the insider's role card. After all players play 1 card, the trick ends. You first check if the mission is accomplished and then determine the winner of the trick. In our case, the 3rd card was the lowest played, so the mission card is placed here. If it was not achieved, it would be removed from the game. The winner of the trick is the player who played the highest value card in the trump suit, or if there were no trump suit cards played, the player who played the highest value card of the leading suit. Thus, in our example, the winner is this player who played the highest red card, which is the trump suit for this round. The winner of the trick takes one intel token from the supply. Intel is the objective of the insider. According to the overview card, in our 4 players game, if the insider gets their 5th token, they immediately win the game. In case both sides achieve their objective at the end of the same round, the insider wins.
If no side has won yet, you continue with the next round with the winner of the previous trick as the starting player.
The game ends when players have a number of cards remaining in their hand as indicated in the overview card. In a 4 players game, this is when 2 cards remain. As you can understand, players started the game with 12 cards, but will play a total of 10 rounds or trick if you prefer.
If no side has achieved their objective by then, all players vote on who they believe is the insider.
Players count to 3, and on 3 everyone points to the player they think is the insider. Players then reveal their roll cards, and if the insider got the absolute majority of votes, agents win. If not, or if tied, then the insider wins.
These are all the rules you need to know to play the game for the first time. However, if this is not your first time, you should include the rule of wagering intel tokens.
With this rule, when you play your card, you may also wager one of your intel tokens like this. Doing so changes your card's suit to the trump suit. Important, you must still play a card of the leading suit if possible, which you can then change into the trump suit by playing an intel token with it. The player who wins the trick also gains all the wagered intel tokens. As a result of this effect, it is possible that players might tie for the strongest card, as in our example here. In such a case, the winner is the tied player who played later in the trick. Very important, you cannot wager an intel token if you are the starting player in the trick, but also if your identity is revealed. Remember that if a player collects intel tokens that would be enough to win the game if they were the insider, and they don't win, this means they are one of the agents and they can reveal their roll card. So, after this point, these players cannot wager intel tokens. If you get more experienced, you can also include risky mission cards in the mission deck to make the game harder for the agents. At the time you draw 2 missions to select one for the round, if you draw a risky mission card, then you must select that one and discard the other. If you draw 2 risky mission cards at once, then you can decide which one to use for the round. If you want to play with special roll cards, you need to agree and know in advance on which cards will be used in the game before shuffling them and dealing a card to each player. You don't have to use only special roll cards, you may also mix normal and special cards together. All these cards alter the rules to spice up your game and add replayability. I will not explain these cards, but you can pause the video now to check them out.
To finish with this video, you should know that you are not allowed to discuss any information about specific cards in your hand. You can talk about cards previously played in the game, but you are not allowed to look at them. All of the played cards are removed from the game after the trick ends. Of course, you can start accusing each other for being the insider, as you should in such games. This was the video for today and I hope you liked it. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel, and until next time, have fun and play more board games.